Hey, it's Ricky with the Perfect Blade. I want to share a cool story with you. I sharpen knives at a couple farmers market. One of them is a smaller town here in South Georgia. So some time ago, 6 months, whatever. I met this lady, little old lady, so cute, and elderly, and a gentleman drives her around. And so the gentleman was telling me that her husband, who has passed away, met Chuck Buck. Chuck Buck came to their house, autographed some knives for him, didn't tell me the whole story, and I haven't mentioned that to her. So a couple of markets ago, I asked her about it. I said, "Do you mind telling me the story?" And so she told me the story. And her husband was a very influential, powerful man. And she said that he had an idea for a knife. So she picked up the phone and called Oregon and talked to Chuck Buck and told Mr. Buck about the plan. And I guess it was interesting because she said that over a period of time that her husband and Mr. Buck got to be good friends over the phone. So Mr. Buck calls and says, "I'm coming to Georgia for a knife show." So the gentleman says, "Well, why don't you just stay with us?" And Mr. Buck accepted. So Mr. Buck drove from Oregon because she said he didn't like to fly and came to their house. Well, the gentleman called his close friends, and his close friends were there and said, Mr. Buck walks in and he has a box of knives. And so this is the knife. The handle come off of it, but there are several people there in Brooklyn, Georgia that has a Buck 223 that's signed by Mr. Buck. The handle come off, and she didn't want to send it to Buck because she was afraid Buck would send her another knife and she wouldn't get this knife. But let's see if I can get the picture here. Yeah, so there's Mr. Buck's signature, and he wrote who it was to. And there's the 223 Buck. So yeah, she said that her and her husband and Mr. Buck remained really good friends after that. So just a cool little story. Of course, I won't touch the edge with anything. We're just going to get it glued back on for her, and she's just displaying it. It's a cool little story. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did her telling me the story. Have a great day and stay sharp with the perfect blade.